Explorers opened up a whole new world. In this book, you will learn about some of what they did. Vocabulary: explorer, colonies, fleet, cargo, conquer, strait. A Whole New World by Barbara Pfeiffer. What is out there? In the 1300s, traders from Europe were interested in the spices and treasures of India and China. Spices were worth as much as gold. They helped keep food fresh and taste better. By the late 1400s, explorers hoped to sail ships to India and China. The explorers had to find the way and draw maps. Portugal. Africa was one of the first places that explorers went. Sailors from Portugal traveled down Africa's west coast in the early 1400s. Portugal hoped to start colonies there. Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer. He wanted to sail west to find a new way to get to China. Columbus sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. He reached land on October 12, 1492. He was sure he was near China, but he was in the Americas. John Cabot. John Cabot was another Italian explorer. King Henry VII of England sent Cabot across the Atlantic Ocean in 1497 in search of spices. Cabot sailed to what is now Canada. Cabot tried to return there the next year with a fleet or group of ships. One ship turned back and the others disappeared. Spain. Spain claimed land and started colonies. Columbus left men behind on his first trip. The men fought with the Taino. The colonists made the Taino work for them. Colonists also demanded gold or silver from the Taino. Soon, ships carrying this treasure were sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. Robbers. Robbers soon heard about the ships that were carrying treasure from the New World. There were two types of robbers. Privateers were people hired by a king or queen to steal cargo from ships of other countries. Pirates were outlaws or thieves who stole on their own. Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo. Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo helped the Spanish military explore new lands. In 1542, Cabrillo led an expedition up the coast of today's California. He is remembered for being the first European to explore California. Jacques Cartier. In 1535, King Francis I of France sent Jacques Cartier to explore North America. Cartier made 3 trips to what is now Canada and sailed up the St. Lawrence River. He claimed the land for France. Francisco Vásquez de Coronado. Explorers from Spain moved into the American Southwest from Mexico. In 1540, Francisco Vásquez de Coronado took 300 Spanish men and 800 American Indians with him as he explored what is now Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. Missionaries such as Father Junipero Serra later reached California. They began building missions in 1769. The Spanish and the French explore. In 1541, Spain's Hernando de Soto was the first European to explore the Mississippi River. He and his men wanted to find gold and conquer the land and people who lived there. Louis Joliet and Jacques Marquette explored most of the river's northern half for France in 1673. In 1682, another French explorer, Robert La Salle, traveled the entire river. Samuel de Champlain. Samuel de Champlain explored for France. In 1603, Champlain sailed to what is now Canada. He found Ottawa River, Lake Ontario, Lake Huron, and Lake Champlain. Champlain started a colony that is now Quebec, Canada. Henry Hudson. Henry Hudson was English, but sailed for the Dutch in 1609. Hudson crossed the Atlantic to look for a strait that went to China. A strait is a narrow body of water connecting two larger ones. Hudson sailed up the Hudson River to Albany in New York State. He started a Dutch colony there. Early colonies. English traders started their country's first permanent colony, Jamestown, Virginia, in 1607. In 1624, the Dutch began the New Netherland colony in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Delaware. The Dutch bought Manhattan Island from the American Indians and built a town. Later, England took control of the town and named it New York. Sweden's colony in Delaware started in 1638. The Dutch took it over later, and then England. Colonists had to plant crops. Why explore? Explorers sailed on long journeys. Some explorers ran out of food or got sick, and some fought in battles. Explorers traveled because they worked for a country or a company. Some wanted to know more about the world. Others wanted fame and riches.